So what you and I have to do for our next 180 days together is we got to look that way. We got to look to the person next to us, to that teacher, and how can we achieve those? So when those times come, those test scores come, we expect a great effort, right? We expect a great effort. But that great effort starts today. That starts today. So all the teachers, Ms. Kirschman and her staff have done this incredible thing, put this day together for you. I know that the Hulkster said, Coach, I'm just so thankful I don't have to spend the whole day listening to about, what do we call those things? Planners. So the Hulkster was so excited that he didn't have to the planners.
We love you just the same. Okay? So that's what the two of us will be working on as an administrative team. All right? Mrs. Mentor's going to be helping us along the way as well. All right? And then your teachers, every last one of them is going to be giving me everything they've got this year. They always do. Okay? So, again, the right way, the Climax Scott's way, memorize it. It's the right way. And that's how we do things out here. Now, just to build a little bit on what Mr. Lang said about test scores and things like that. Again, do test scores define you as an individual? Shake your head, no. Does not. You guys know what you do out there on the field, on the court, in the drama, in the band. You guys do all of that stuff, and you do it well, and you do it with heart. And we love that. We also want the folks out there in the community to know how amazing you really are. And unfortunately, one of those measures is test scores. Now I'm going to give you a scenario, and Mr. Lang's already touched on this, but we have 35 kids in the class, right? So if 2 kids don't do so well, that can make a big difference, right? You guys know your percentages and things like that. What we need is for every last student to give their best. We don't ask for anything more, but we ask you to give your best. Right, Mason? Yeah. All right? If you give your best, our test scores are going up. And we're going to be able to show everybody out there that Climax Scott is the place to be. And I can tell you that's a place. Okay? Never been in a place more special than this. All right. So today, you are going to go with groups of your peers. You're going to be in groups that travel from rotation to rotation to rotation. And you're going to really see what the expectations are.
To act properly in the hallway. What does it look like? And what does it sound like? Well, guess what? You have right here a sign that gives you the expectations of what hallway behavior should look like. Just take a minute and read through those kinds of things.
There you go.
Thank you.
Come on, closer to me.
But you know what? Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, you know, it takes all kinds.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it's alright. I mean, it's not a big deal. I can deal with him.
You know, this locker.
Swear.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, here.
where's your combination there? Okay, so there we go. Around.
Yeah.
What you got next number here?
Thanks, man.
Good.
I
You're
appreciate
welcome,
it.
man. We got next. Oh, you got lead bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Always to me.
There you go. Thanks. Well, we'll see you later, man.
Yep, see ya. Oh, here.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, eat it. What you got now? You got nothing. What class you got next?
God, I hate this thing.
What class you got next?
I don't. Screw it, I don't care.
It's cool. Can't even get the drinking fountain to work right, man. I tell you.
That's not the right way.
Show me the right way. The Climax got it.
Right? No, right side. Left side? Okay, this is my right hand.
The right way, Malachi.
Right?
and 15. Okay. Freeze, okay? Raise your hand only. Tell me what I did. This is the right way. What I did or what you heard, what you saw. Rob, give me one thing I did.
Your locker.
My locker. How loud was it? Pretty quiet, okay. Level 2 around there maybe? Yes. What else I did?
Slam a shot.
I didn't slam a shot, so how did I shut it? Shut it quietly, okay. What I do with my, everybody see what I do with my combo? What did I do, Joel?
Spin it out.
I spun it. I locked it, I spun it. Everybody say lock and spin.
Lock and spin.
Now that takes me to this point. You're able to store things in this locker. Please do not store valuables, money, iPods, MP3s, phones. Don't bring them. And lock and spin your locker. That raises your chances of keeping your stuff, okay? That's the right way. Does that make sense? All right, freeze. Next skid. You listening? This locker sucks. I'm gonna store that there for class. Freeze. What you heard or you saw, Michael?
You set your locker shut, depend on it, I think you put something valuable in your locker.
Maybe. Okay. So maybe 3 wrong things right there. How did I hang my locker? How did I hang it?
You hanged it on top of it and you didn't hang it on there.
If you couldn't see, maybe you heard it, but I just hung it like this on the locker. Some of the best students at our school, maybe PE students, they will, and advanced PE might be one of them. They think this is a great place and they'll just hang it on there, saving them time for later. And so they just get back and get their stuff. People have got hundreds of dollars stolen out of these locker rooms. Good people don't bring the nice stuff and lock and spin, lock and spin. Are we clear on that? All right, language, I would probably say, if I was standing there, I'd say, let's use a little more positive language, healthy choice language. All right, skit number 2. All right, you guys ready? You guys gotta pay attention. All right, ready? Skit number 2. This is just gonna be wrong. These are Cook's shoes. These are Cook's shoes, bro? Oh man, he's not here.
We do that sometimes.
He ain't gonna find these. I know. Man, I don't have a shirt on this one. Freeze. Okay, tell me some wrong things I just did.
Throw a shield.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand, it helps the quietness in here. Raise your hand.
You throw a shield.
Through a shoe, that's an object thrown. Please do not be thumbing through other people's stuff, looking at other people's lockers, grabbing up on other people's shoes or anything like that. Keep to your own stuff and we'll have a great day. Okay? Does that make sense so far? I'll show you a quick right away if we got time. Where's that other shoe at? You get it now? This is a quick scene. Ready, set, go. Those are AC shoes. All right. Freeze. I left them alone. Okay? Next part of the right way. All right, ready? Freeze. Go. Those are AC shoes. Oh, those are about $115. I'm going to get these Mr. Critchlow so somebody doesn't steal them. Mr. Critchlow, here you go. Okay?
This really well, because I've done it. I had to do it for 2 years. So the ladies in here who are serving us need to be treated the right way. They're either somebody's grandmother, mother, daughter, something in that fashion. So I want you to think about your mom, your grandmother, however that goes. And these ladies need to be treated that way. We want them to leave that day saying that they had a pretty good day. And so how we walk into here, how we line up at the snack shack back here, how we walk through there, how we talk to those ladies is going to be key. So with that being said, if you turn to your left, Mrs. Harrison's going to speak.
Every area. Okay? Now, just some of you already know what the expectations are. Of course you do. You know you're supposed to wash your hands at the bathroom sink after you go to the bathroom. what we do here in our house. Okay? We know everybody's expectations in their home are different. Everybody's got a different set of rules. And we want to be able to respect those, because those are your family rules. But they might be different than what we expect here. And so what we're asking you to do is follow the expectations as we have them set up here in our house. Okay, the house is a pain. All right? Can somebody tell me, raise your hand, please. Give me one of the right way characteristics for walking down the hallway. Mr. Malachi, and make sure it's really, really appropriate, Malachi.
You have to walk on the right side, not the wrong left side.
That's a great way to remember it. I want everybody to know it. Okay? So we are going to be respectful. We're going to have integrity. We're going to be honest. We're going to make sure we're getting involved, because that is the one way to really stay engaged in what you're doing here in school. We're going to make healthy choices, and we're going to take responsibility for everything that we do. If we make a mistake, we're going to say, I screwed up. I screwed up, and what are my consequences? And we're moving on. Okay? Because nobody here is judging you. If you look around the room here, these folks are not judging you. We are here to help you make great choices. Sometimes you learn how to make great choices by making mistakes. That's okay. We're going to help you get through that. Okay? Just to reiterate the test score thing. I'm going to try and come up with a school that's close to us in terms of our test scores. And what we're going to do is we're going to compete against them. And not only that, hold on. There will be a reward if we are able to surpass our own scores, and an even better reward if we're able to beat the other school. Okay? There needs to be an incentive. We want to make sure you feel like this is something you want to work toward. You got to show them who Climax Scott students really are. Right now, if you've seen the test scores, and again, that's not what we're all about here, but it is important at this point. It's high stakes for us. Okay? If you've seen the test scores, they are not reflective of the intelligence in this room. They're not reflective of what you guys do and what you have to offer. Okay? So I want to make sure, for those of us who said, oh, the test, oh, I don't want to take the meat, oh, I don't want to take the MME. Tests are a part of life. They're here to help us know how we need to do things better. When we see that we're not doing so well in one subject area or another, those test scores help us decide what we need to do better.
My attention, I'll speak real quick for a minute. The question came up a couple of times earlier. I'm still teaching. I've got 3 hours. I have advanced PE, 8th grade social studies, 6th grade social studies. Because the educational process is really, really important to me, as well as to get to know you at that kind of level. So when Mrs. Kirschman's talking about those test scores, listen, you've got to attack that as though it's your future. As much as we know that there's more inside of you, so you got to take that really, really on as a challenge. I told you before, there are powers to be that sometimes think that a small rural school can't compete with those test scores with those other schools, and we believe we can. We believe what we do is something even bigger than what they do. We got to prove that to them by getting after it every day. When you have a chance in the hallway, you see somebody else who needs their grade picked up, right? Actually, you make sure that somebody else is picked up. Right. You want to make sure that that person has a chance, their grade, their test scores, what they want to do when they leave here is very, very important. So we're looking forward to that. Time to lock in and be in the mud puddle with each other.
Okay, if I could please have the volunteers